What's been going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. I'm back with another video. Shout out to the LDBC one time for the one time, and talking about I was talking about the World Boxing Super Series. Got a video coming up about that, about there being a lack of American competition, and why is that? And everything I'm getting from that, just talking about it, the lack of American competition is, the European boxer or the Eastern European boxer is taking over boxing. The people keep saying that. They taking over boxing. I don't see it though. I really don't. I see the nice wave of talent they do got coming over. I know in the UK they actually have more world champions than American world champions at some point last year. But I read into world championships. That doesn't mean nothing in the sport of boxing no more. You look at Anthony Joshua in this situation. He said, I don't want to come over to America. He makes a deal with Luis Ortiz to be able to fight for his belt, and he's supposed to give him his shot at the title. Now he wants to run off and fight Puig if Klitschko doesn't want to fight. I'm just saying. Kell Brook already got dealt with by Earl Spence, however you want to look at it. Golovkin got a fight coming with Canelo. Kovalev already got whooped by Andre Ward twice, however you like it. George Groves got whooped by Badou Jack. A lot of those fighters, man, I don't see it. I see up and rising talent like Josh Taylor. They do have a lot of talent over there, but at the end of the day, when it boils down, when the water boils out the pot, USA is, in boxing is going to continuously have the best fighters. They try to tell us that Roman Gonzalez was the best fighter in the world. I never believed that. Andre Ward is old. It's his era right now, And after that, it's Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman. The names go on. Go on and on. And the Cubans, they are American citizens now as well. So, and then they would scream to you about, what about Lomachenko? Well, then he get loose to Orlando Salido. He's a top pound-for-pound fighter in my opinion. He don't want to fight Rigondeaux, though. He said it's going to happen, though. Let's cross our fingers that it does happen. But I'm not discrediting the European fighter. They're definitely making leaps and bounds and trying to catch up to the American fighters they have in the amateurs. A lot of Americans don't care about fighting for gold medals anymore. It's not on their mind. They want money. They don't want to fight for a country that is just, statistically killing them in a black fight. I don't want to bring a gold home to America. And then I can go out here and make all this money in the sport of boxing. I can sign with Bob Arum, Oscar, I guess, if you like that. Lou DiBella, managed by Al Heyman, and make a lot of money, and skip the bullshit with the Olympics and getting robbed, and going over to Kazakhstan and getting robbed in the Olympics, or Beijing, or wherever they had Olympics at, London, and getting robbed. They robbed Floyd Mayweather in fucking Atlanta, Georgia. So why do I want to, put all that work in and end of the day get robbed? Now, they do have that game on lock because guys, the amateur program is shit here, Mexico, and it's shit. And a lot of people are so harsh on American fighters. You know what I'm saying? They don't criticize the European fighters or the other fighters like they criticize the American fighters. They cried for a half a year after the close fight with Kovalev and Ward. Well, as soon as Danny Jacobs lost a close fight to Triple G, and a lot of people thought Danny Jacobs won the fight, it was shut up. It is what it is. Shut up. Take your loss like a man. But those same fanboys were still crying about Kovalev and Ward and continued to cry after the fight, talking about low blows. You know what I'm saying? You see the hypocrisy in that? And we all know somebody, if we on the internet enough, that's like that. People just want to push the European invasion. But at the end of the day, they can step up and they going to get fucked up again. Every last one of them. It ain't going to be for a very long time that a European is the #1 fighter in the world. You can bet your pretty penny on it. It's going to be a long... And if the only guy that legitimately can do it is probably Vasily Lomachenko. A lot of people are trying to push Golovkin as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Absolutely not. He had an opportunity to fight Andre Ward. He still has an opportunity to fight Andre Ward. He don't want to fight him. He don't want to fight him. He lost to Danny Jacobs to me. I pointed to it was a close fight. I don't have a problem going his way. But if he's struggling with Danny Jacobs, what you think Andre Ward gonna do to him? Other guys, David Benavidez eventually. He's 20 years old and he was working Golovkin over in sparring from what I hear. They trying to push this Anthony Joshua thing. and they want to discredit whatever Deontay Wilder did. He ain't fought nobody. Who Anthony Joshua fought? He won his belt versus Charles Martin, the guy who won his title because the guy tore his ACL. You know, then Joshua got knocked down by a 41-year-old guy. Brian Baba Jennings didn't even get knocked down by Vladimir Klitschko. Now, you know, Joshua was going over there to fight a guy in Puev now who got knocked out by Klitschko. So you tell me what the fuck that's a backward step. You know, and you know, Wilder wants to make the fight happen. Eddie Hearn and Joshua don't want to make the fight happen. But somehow they shit on Wilder, you know. Earl Spence, they called him dog tits. He was on Roy's before the Kell Brook fight. He signed up for Wilder, and what happened? You know, Kell Brook still got stopped. And they wanted to say, he was on steroids, or he looked skinnier this fight. At the end of the day, the results were the same. You know, so he ain't being faded no time soon, man. You know, a lot of fighters got to fall off the face of the earth for a European to be the best fighter in the world. You know, that's including Canada, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Mexico, all that. You know, a lot of fighters got to fall off the face of the earth. They're definitely catching up and evolving and being a bigger name. You know, guys like Josh Taylor, that I appreciate his game is very smooth and it's a very American-like, you know. And I think he's part of that next wave with Callum Smith. It's a lot of good fighters over there, you know. But at the end of the day, you know what happens when you step up to America. You step back down.